Hello, it's me, Miss Lee, and we're back at the Wellesley Free Library for more stories. The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. For your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. Oh, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. Today we have some stories about making wishes and hoping that they come true. The Wish Tree. Words by Keo McClear. Pictures by Chris Turnham. Charles wanted to find a wish tree. His brother said, "There is no such thing." His sister said, "There is no such thing." But Charles said, "What do you think, Boggin?" And Boggin thought, surely there was such a thing. So the next morning, Charles and Boggin set forth. His brother said, "Bring a map." His sister said, "Don't forget a compass." But Charles and Boggin were already well on their way into the woods. La-di-da-di-da-di-da, sang Charles. Whoosh, sang Boggin. They had the whole day ahead of them, the whole day to find a wish tree. Up to the top of a hill they climbed, and down to a frosty meadow they slid. Where Charles went, Boggin followed. Where Boggin went, Charles followed. Charles and Boggin did not see the wish tree, but they did see Squirrel, who was puzzling over how to get some hazelnuts to his home. "Hold on tight." La-di-da-di-da-di-da, sang Charles. Whish, sang Boggin. "So long, Squirrel." Slow, slow through the snow they went. Where Charles went, Boggin followed. Where Boggin went, Charles followed. They did not see a wish tree anywhere, but they did see Beaver, who was busy gathering birch wood to bring to his lodge. La-di-da-di-da-di-da, sang Charles. "Let's go." Whoosh, sang Boggin. "Bye-bye, Beaver." Slide, glide across the ice they slipped, past a few logs and around a bend. Where Charles went, Boggin followed. Where Boggin went, Charles followed. The wish tree was nowhere to be found, but they did find Fox, who was late getting berries to her burrow. "Load 'em up." La-di-da-di-da-di-da, sang Charles. Whoosh, sang Boggin. "Keep warm, Fox." Now they had less than half the day ahead of them. Less than half the day to find a wish tree. "We may need to move a little faster, Boggin," said Charles. Charles and Boggin were moving very slowly now. Their shadows were growing longer. The whole day was almost behind them. "Boggin," Charles said, "I am tired. I cannot search any longer. Shh, whispered Boggin. When Charles awoke, it was snowing. It was snowing on Squirrel, and it was snowing on Beaver, and it was snowing on Fox, and it was snowing on everyone. For a moment, Charles could not see through the falling snow. But then he said, "Oh, look." "See, Boggin," said Charles, "just as we thought." And Boggin said, "Wish." Charles wrote his wish on a piece of paper and tied it around a branch of the wish tree. The snow was falling more gently now. The animals had prepared a night feast with hazelnut souffle, a pot of birch tea, and biscuits made of berries. Charles and Boggin celebrated with their friends until it was time to be on their way. The moon was glowing brightly. "La-di-da-di-da-di-da," sang Charles. "Whoosh," sang Boggin, all the way home. Did you ever make a wish? I told you about my silly wish when we were talking about bugs. I wish I were a caterpillar so I could eat everything in sight and then curl up in my own chrysalis and then wake up a beautiful butterfly. Well, that wish I don't think will ever come true. But there is an organization called Make-A-Wish, and they grant wishes to children who are very sick. They make their wishes come true. Let me tell you a story about Sawyer, who was 3 years old when he made his wish. He was in the hospital. He was very sick and needed to stay there a long time. And he missed his pet chickens. There was Daisy and Snowflake and Fluffy and Rotisserie. And he missed them and worried about them because all they had to sleep in was an old doghouse. And he was afraid that some night a fox might come along and take them away. So when he heard that he could make a wish and it could come true, he asked for a chicken coop that was like a palace or a mansion for his chickens. And that's what happened. The contractor, the building contractor, the carpenters, neighbors, friends, family came over to his backyard while he was in the hospital, and they built a beautiful mansion of a chicken coop. So when Sawyer came home from the hospital, he was so happy cuddling his chickens and getting them ready to move into this magnificent mini mansion for chickens. Well, years later, there were 17 chickens in that little chicken coop. And every morning, Sawyer would get up early and go out to the chicken coop and gather 12 eggs, a dozen eggs. And then he still had to go back to the hospital for treatment. But when he went to see his doctor, he had a smile on his face, and in his hands, he carried a carton of fresh chicken eggs. So those wishes can come true for children. It gives them hope, it gives them strength, and they feel better. And that's a good thing. Not all of our wishes come true, but one thing we can really wish for all together, children and grown-ups, is for peace, health, love, safety. And here's a book about peace. Can you say peace? By Karen Katz. Today is Peace Day all around the world. Children everywhere will wish for peace, hope for peace, and ask for peace. All around the world today, there will be many different ways to say peace. Meena lives in India. Meena says Shanti. Emily lives in America. Emily says peace. Kenji lives in Japan. Kenji says heiwa. Lynette lives in Australia. Lynette says kortuku. Carlos lives in Mexico. Carlos says paz. Hannah lives in Iran. Hannah says soul. Stefan lives in Russia. Stefan says mir. May lives in China. May says hey ping. Claire lives in France. Claire says pay. Sadiki lives in Ghana. Sadiki says gumjiji. Alona lives in Bolivia. Alona says moksha kamania. All around the world, children want to go to school, to walk in their towns and cities, to play outside, and to share food with their families. They want to do all these things and feel safe. No matter how we say it, we all want peace. Can you say peace? How do you say peace? I have some silly songs about wishing. You can join me if you know them. Oh, I wish I was a little bar of soap, bar of soap. I wish I was a little bar of soap, bar of soap. I'd go slippy, slippy, slidey over everybody's hidey. Oh, I wish I was a little bar of soap, bar of soap. Oh, I wish I was a little glob of mud. Oh, I wish I was a little glob of mud. I'd go ooey, ooey, gooey over everybody's shoey. Oh, I wish I was a little glob of mud. Oh, I wish I was a can of soda pop. Oh, I wish I was a can of soda pop. I'd go down with a slurp and come up with a burp. Oh, I wish I was a can of soda pop. Can you make that popping sound? You just have to hold your lips sort of strong together and go. Give it a try. Now, I want us to be more serious. And tonight, before you go to bed, you can look out of your window and you can see a star, the very first star that you see. And you can say, starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might have the wish I have tonight. So I wish you many good wishes and hope that your best wishes will come true. And we will have more stories next year. So long.